Hello everyone. In this video, I will explain how to find out foot of perpendicular from a point on a line in three-dimensional geometry and how to find out image of a point with respect to the given line and what is the length of perpendicular distance from a point on the line. For all these three, there is only one and one solution. With that solution, you can solve all these three problems. Just by finding foot of perpendicular from a point on the line is sufficient to get the length of perpendicular distance and the image of the point. Consider a line x minus x1 by L equal to y minus y1 by M equal to z minus z1 by N is equal to something. Or you can say in the vector form r bar is equal to a bar plus tb bar, where a bar is equal to x1I plus y1j plus z1k. This is the point on the line. And b bar vector is the directional ratios vector, that is Li plus Mj plus Mk. It is very simple concept of finding the foot of perpendicular from a point. We just use the dot product of two vectors. Here is the diagram. This is the line L, isn't it? And this line L is parallel to the vector b bar vector. And assume that P is alpha, beta, gamma. Now we want to find out, excuse me, we want to find out the foot of perpendicular from a point on the line. Right, well, so we take that general point on the line L. Let Q is equal to any point on the line. Any point on the line is equal to, from this, x1 plus LT, comma y1 plus MT. This is the parametric coordinates of the line, z1 plus NT. This is the most important thing, right? Okay, assume that Q is the foot of perpendicular and that is the general point we take. How is PQ to the line? How is PQ to the line L? Here PQ is perpendicular to line L. PQ line is perpendicular to the line L. So we write that PQ is perpendicular to line L. Right? So therefore, this implies that PQ bar dot that B bar vector equal to 0. PQ is perpendicular to L is nothing but PQ is perpendicular to line that vector B bar also. Here I am writing PQ, right, is perpendicular to B bar vector. Here perpendicular. So it is just a dot product of the vectors, right? So PQ bar dot B bar is equal to 0. So what is PQ bar? PQ bar is nothing but OQ bar minus OP bar. OQ bar minus OP bar. So therefore, X1 plus LT minus alpha into what is the I component of B bar vector? L plus Y1 plus MT minus beta into what is J component of B bar vector? M plus. We need to remember only the procedure. We do not by heart this formula. Minus gamma into N equal to 0. So what do we find out? We have to find out the value of T. Then only you will get the Q point. Here Q is the foot of perpendicular from P. So you just need to find out T, separate T, right? Group the terms that here LT into L is nothing but L square. So I can write T into L square plus M square plus N square and send the rest of the terms that side. you will get L into alpha minus x1 plus M into beta minus y1 plus N into gamma minus z. Isn't it? It is so simple. Once you remember the dot product of two vectors, it is easy. But the point is you need to identify the general point on the line. So now we got the value of t. So this implies the value of t is now given by t is equal to that L into alpha minus x1 plus M into beta minus y1 plus N into gamma minus z1, right? Whole by sigma L square. All right. Put in Q. Put in Q. We get foot of perpendicular. We get foot of perpendicular. So once we get foot of perpendicular, we are almost got all three required things. What are these three required things? The three required things are that one, foot of perpendicular, right? Here R is the image of P. This is the image of P. All right. So once we got the value of T, we got the point Q. Now, the length of perpendicular distance, the length of perpendicular distance, the length of perpendicular distance from P on L, from P on L is nothing but distance between P and Q. Let R be the image of P in the line L and Q be the foot of perpendicular from P on L. Then how do we relate between P, Q and R? Now you see that foot of perpendicular is image of the point P and given point P. This is the Q is the midpoint. So Q is equal to this is midpoint of PQ. Midpoint of PQ. Right? Q is the midpoint of PR. So nothing but P plus R by 2. Once you find foot of perpendicular, then it is easy to find out length of perpendicular distance and image also. So you just do the cross multiplication. 2Q is equal to P plus R implies R is equal to, you will get that 2Q minus P. So for one formula is equal to 3 models. Now there is another direct formula to find out length of perpendicular distance from a point on the line. Right. So this line, for example, line passes through the point P. Okay. Point P. Assume that this is A bar if you want. And this line is, you can say that R bar is equal to A bar plus TB bar. And we need to find out that length of perpendicular distance from Q of C bar. Assume that theta is the angle between, the line PQ and the line L. Theta is angle between line PQ and line L. So it is easy to find out that cos theta is equal to, right? P modulus of, or you can say PQ bar dot B bar vector, because line is parallel to B bar vector, whole by modulus of PQ bar vector into modulus of B bar vector. Once you got cos theta, now the question is over that what is sin theta from the diagram? What is sin theta from the diagram? Sin theta is equal to opposite side L by hypotenuse, that is PQ. PQ is nothing but distance between P and Q. So this implies we got that L is equal to PQ into sin theta. Or you can say modulus of PQ bar into sin theta. Anyway, we have cos theta, from that you can find sin theta. So substitute here. Now there is a model of that Suppose B and C lie on a line L. B and C lie on a line L. This is the line L. Okay. Such that area of triangle ABC is equal to delta will be given. Will be given. And the point A is given. The point A is also given. Then to find the length of BC. How to find out length of BC? Right. How to find out length of BC? Here, area of triangle is equal to half base into height. Right? Half base into height. So we need to find out height from A on the line. This is H. H is nothing but the length of perpendicular distance from the point on the line. Assume this is D. Dada, right. 1 minute. Well, we have that area of triangle delta is equal to half into base BC into height. Height is nothing but length of perpendicular from the point A to the D. This AD is nothing but length of perpendicular distance, length of perpendicular distance from A on L. Papa, please. So from this, you can find out the length of BC is equal to 2 delta by H. Out of 3 quantities, BC, delta, H, if any 2 quantities are given, then it is easy to find out third quantity. Well, here is a question. Let P be a point that is given and Q be the foot of perpendicular drawn from the point R on the line passing through 2 points. Then what is the length of line segment PQ? So we have to find out what is foot of perpendicular from where? From the point R on the line joining these 2 points. Well, so what is the line joining these 2 points? Okay, assume this is the point A and this is the point B. Okay, suppose L is the line AB. Now, what is the equation of line AB? Line AB. Line passes through 2 minus 5, 11. So I can write x minus 2 by x minus 2 by. What are the direction ratios of the line AB? Minus 6 minus 2, that is minus 8, equal to y plus 5 by 7 minus of minus 5 plus 12, equal to z minus 11 by minus 5 minus 11, that is minus 16. So now I can write by cancelling a few common terms, right? Common factor. I can get that. I can cancel by 2. So 4 2's 8. This is equal to y plus 5 by 3 is equal to z minus 11 by, this is minus 3 by 4. Assume this is equal to t. So what is any point on AB? Any point on AB. Any point on AB is that you can say that point is some S. Okay. You can write that 2t plus 2 minus 3t minus 5, 4t plus 11. Assume that this is the foot of perpendicular from P, right? Foot of perpendicular from which point? From R. From R on L. All right. Now it is clearly obvious that RS is perpendicular to L. It is very, very clear that RS is perpendicular to L. So therefore, dot product of DRS, sum of dot product of DRS is equal to 0. So what are the DRS of RS? What are the DRS of RS? R is the point that 176. So 2t plus 2 minus 1. 2t plus 2 minus 1 into. What are the DRS of the line? Into 2 plus minus 3t minus 5 minus 7, y coordinate of R, into minus 3 plus 4t plus 11 and minus 6 into 4 is equal to 0. We just need to find out the value of t. So it is 4t plus 2. Be careful. I may commit a few mistakes. And this is 90. This is minus 12, so plus 36. And this is 16t. And this is 5 into 4, 20. Okay, I forget to write here, you see, that is 16t. All right. This implies how many t's we have? 16 plus 9, 25 plus 4, 29t is equal to, this is 56 plus 2, 56 plus 2, 58 minus 58. So we got that t is equal to minus 2. Well, so what is the foot of perpendicular? Now S is equal to, it is easy to substitute t equal to minus 2 here. Then you will get minus 2, right? This is 6 minus 5, 1. And 8 plus 11 is 19. Sorry, minus 8 plus 11, it is 3. All right. So they are asking what is the distance between P and Q. So what is the point P? P point is equal to 10 minus 2 minus. Now it is easy to find out distance between that foot of perpendicular. Yes, I did not see that Q is the foot of perpendicular. So I can write this is the foot of perpendicular. So this is the point Q. Okay. All right. This is the point Q. Point Q. And this is the point Q. And point P. So now it is easy to write that, to calculate that PQ square or PQ is equal to under root 10 plus 2 under root 144 plus 9 plus 16, that's equal to under root 169, that's equal to 13. Moving to next question. All right. So here alpha, beta, gamma be the image of the point 857 in the line. Then what is alpha plus beta plus gamma? Okay. Now we'll find out the foot of perpendicular. All right. So assume that this point is P. Assume that this point is P. And let Q be the foot of perpendicular. Q be the foot of perpendicular, right? Q. This is equal to foot of perpendicular. Foot of perpendicular from P on L. From P on L. This is the general point on the line. This is the general point on the line. Assume this is equal to T. Then you will get 2T plus 1, 3T minus 1, and 5T plus 2. This is the general point. Now you see that PQ is perpendicular to L. PQ is perpendicular to L. So therefore, dot product of DRS vector is equal to 0. Dot product of DRS vector is equal to 0. So therefore, 2T plus 1 DRS of PQ, 2t plus 1 minus 8 into 2, this 2, DRS of the line, plus 3t minus 1 minus 5 into 3, plus 5t plus 2 minus 7 into 5 equal to 0. Into 5 equal to 0. Now task is over. It is 4t, only simplification part is left, minus 14, 90, minus 18, 25t minus 25 equal to 0. We need to find out the value of t. 25 plus 9, 34 plus 4, 38t. And it is minus 25 minus 18 minus 43 minus 43 minus 14 minus 57. This is equal to 57. Oh, I got a very different values. Let me check once. We got the value of t is equal to 57 by 38. Now, R is the image. R is the image. This assume that this is the image, right? So R is the image of the point P. Now, Q is equal to P plus R by 2. Every time I am not drawing the diagram, implies R is equal to 2Q minus P. So multiply the coordinates of Q by 2 and then subtract coordinates of P. You will get 4t minus 6, comma, 6t, okay, minus, this is minus 2, minus 5, minus 7, comma, 10t minus 3. So here they are asking what is sum of these coordinates. So alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to. We got that it is 20t minus 16. 20t minus 16. Substitute that value of t, you will get the answer. This is equal to, substitute t equal to this, you will get 570 by 19. Or, okay, or you can cancel here. It is easy that you can cancel here. This is equal to 19 threes by 19 twos. So substitute that 3 by 2 value here. You will get 30 minus 16 is equal to 14. Okay. Next, here is another model based on the triangle. B and C of a triangle lie on this line. B and C lying on a line L. Right. So B comma C points lie on the line L, B, C. On the line L. Such that BC distance between B and C is given as a 5. The area of triangle, the area of this triangle, given that A is equal to 1 minus 1, 2. So what is the area of triangle? Assume this is the point A. Assume A is this. This is the point A. Let us finish the triangle like this. And we need to find out the height from the triangle. Then you can obtain what is the distance. What is, they are asking what is the area of triangle, right? So area of triangle is equal to half into BC into height H. So this is nothing but 5 by 2 into that length of perpendicular distance from the point A to the line L. So that is AD. Well, assume this is theta. Assume this is theta. And A point given as 1, -1, 2. And the line passes through the point -2, 1, 0. Well, and the line is parallel to which vector? Line is parallel to the vector that this is 3i plus 4k. So therefore cos theta is equal to AC bar vector dot 3i plus 4k. Or you can just find the direction ratios of AC and direction ratios of linear. Whole by modulus of AC bar vector into 5. So what is AC bar vector? That AC bar vector is equal to -3i plus 2j minus 2k. Got it? So AC bar dot this 3i plus 4k is nothing but -9. I can take acute angle, no problem at all. Modulus of -9 minus 8 whole by what is magnitude of AC bar vector? That is root over 9 plus 4 plus 4, root 17 into 5. That's equal to root over 17 by 5. I want this h. So from this, what is sine theta? Sine theta is equal to h by AC. H by AC. So therefore, h is equal to AC into sine theta. Magnitude of AC vector is root over 17. And sine theta is nothing but root over 1 minus cos square theta. That is 17, 1 minus, this is 25. So we got this is equal to root over 8 by 25. So therefore, area of triangle is now is equal to 5 by 2 into that root 8 is nothing but 2 root 2 whole by 5. That's equal to this is cancelled and this is cancelled. So I got this is equal to root. So definitely I did a mistake. I will see. Okay, well, I am changing here. This is not the point C, remember. This is the point where the line passes through. Okay. So I will remove this. And this is not the angle. That is the triangle. So here I'll take a point that is P. Line passes through the point -2, 1, 0. Now joining these two, you will get the angle. Okay, join these two. All right. This angle is theta. This angle is theta. So instead of that, I'll write that this is PA bar vector. Everything is same. I'm just changing that letter. Okay, PA bar vector. PA bar vector. All right, here magnitude of PA bar. Here the distance between P and A. And here we got that this is root 17 into root 8. Root 17 into root 8. That is nothing but 2 root over 34 by 5. Okay. So now this is equal to, we got 5 by 2 into 2 root 34 by 5. So 5 cancel, 2 cancel. So we got that this is equal to root over 34. Well, I'll solve one more question, final. Well, actually, this is of JEE advanced level type question. Exactly the same question. There it is given in one or more than one. Many people have done mistake. Here Q and R be the feet of perpendiculars from the point PAA on the lines. Right? Assume this is a line 1 and this is a line 2. Q on L1 and R on L2. Okay, what is the line 1? Let us rewrite the line 1. You can write that x by 1 is equal to y by 1 is equal to, here you see, this is equal to z minus 1 by 0. This is equal to t. So what is any point on line 1? Right? So therefore q is equal to, you can take t, t, 0. All right. Here PQ is perpendicular to L1. PQ is perpendicular to L1. So product of DRS is equal to 0. Product of DRS vectors is equal to 0. Okay, PQ bar vector. P is A. So what is PQ vector? That is nothing but T minus A into 1 plus T minus A again into 1 plus 0 equal to 0. So we got that T is equal to A. Hence we got the point Q. Q is equal to, this is nothing but A, 0. Now we need to find out another foot of perpendicular, that is R. Right. So what is the R line? That R line L2. Sorry, second line is L2. You write in proper way in symmetric form, that x by 1 equal to y by minus 1 equal to z plus 1 by 0. This is equal to, assume some s. So now coordinates of R are s, comma, minus s, comma, 0. Now this is perpendicular to line L2, right? Now PS is perpendicular to line L2. So again, dot product of DRS vectors is equal to 0. Okay, so S minus A into 1, here DRS of L2 into 1 plus minus S minus A into minus 1 plus anyway 0 equal to 0 implies S equal to A. S is equal to minus A. So therefore, what is the point? Therefore, what is the point R? R is equal to, we got that minus A, comma, 0. Now question is not yet finished, that they have given something else. What is that? You see. Angle QPR is right angle. Angle QPR is right angle. Right. So angle QPR is right angle is nothing but PQ is perpendicular to PR. PQ is perpendicular to PR. Right. So this implies PQ vector dot PR vector equal to 0. So what is PQ vector? Right. That PQ vector is nothing but, what is point P? We got that point P is equal to, point Q is equal to A00 and R point we got. So therefore PQ is nothing but A minus A0 and this is minus A into. And what is PR vector? This is 2A. All right, 1 minute. Excuse me, here a small, not small, very big mistake. That the general point on Q is that x equal to t, y equal to t, and z is equal to 1. I forget. Very big mistake I did here. And what is the general point on? So now the point of Q is this, AA1. Now what is the Q point? Q point is nothing but -1. Here you will get -1. All right. Now PQ bar vector is perpendicular to PR bar vector. So PQ bar is perpendicular to PR bar, implies PQ bar vector is nothing but A minus A plus A minus A into J plus 1 minus this 1 minus A into K. K cap dot dot PR bar vector. PR bar vector, this is minus 2AI okay, plus -1 minus A K cap equal to 0. Implies we got that A square minus 1 equal to 0. Implies A is equal to plus or minus 1. Right? Either A equal to 1 or A equal to -1. Of course, here that they have asked that what is 12A square. So there is no complication in asking that 12A square. Answer is A, 1, 12. But particularly if they ask A value, in J Advanced 2014, they have asked that what are the values of A. For A equal to 1, that Q point becomes 1 comma 1 comma 1 and P point becomes 1 comma 1 comma 1. So implies P comma Q are coincident. So therefore, they should not be coincident. Hence, therefore, that has to be eliminated. Therefore, A should not be equal to 1. Hence, A must be equal to -1. This is the actual answer if they ask particularly for one or more than one. Thank you. Keep watching my channel and enrich your knowledge.